Hey guys, this is Shanks and welcome back to another One Piece Bounty Rush video. So, okay, before we start, if you guys still haven't, you guys probably seen the new intro already. It might not be fixed. It's just how to say, I'm still testing things out. So let me know what you guys feel about it. If it's good enough, or yeah, or it's too long, something like that. Then yeah, just let me know. So, okay. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 characters for One Piece Bounty Rush. So this is updated to Shanks release. So pretty much all the characters so far are being judged, and the top 10 characters are from the tier list, obviously. So if the top 10 characters are like some character, one of the top 10 character is at A or something, then something is very wrong because there's like so many more characters in front of him. That means the tier list needs changing. So luckily when I was doing this tier list, there was nothing wrong about it. So when I was doing this top 10, there was nothing wrong. And one thing I want to say is if the reason why I didn't want to do this was because there's other people doing it already, so why would you want to rewatch another essentially the same thing? So okay, then one more thing is, if you guys still haven't checked out my giveaway, it should be ending in about 4 to 5 days time. Then I'll be picking 3 lucky winners to get the bonus rush. So bonus rush gives you 2 more extra treasure, then more medal slots, and also 5 gems a day for 30 gems. Essentially it's 150 gems worth. So yep, then make sure you enter if you haven't have a chance yet. So okay, without further ado, let's just get right in the the top 10 list. Oh my god, I keep saying tier list. Okay, so before we start, right, there is a honorable character that I want to say. So this guy unfortunately didn't made it to the top 10, but I feel like he's still really good. It's just a very close call for the lower tiers. So it's this guy. So this guy is honestly, okay, how I rate these people is based on a few things. So their normal attacks, their skills, their traits, then basically how good is the normal attacks, how good are the skills, how good are the traits. Then next is overall map usefulness. So as you guys know, let's say for example Kizaru works very well in Fishman Island, Shabody Archipelago map, but not so much in other maps. So this is that means his overall usefulness in a average map is lowered. Then some characters can just do well in every single map. So yep. Then next is how much can they bring to the team. So things can be they can just keep staying alive. They have super good ways to prevent people from capping the flag, or they just can flip the game around by doing some sneaky caps, etc. Just generally how useful are they to help you guys win the games. Then okay, so this guy Ace normal attacks is really decent. I don't know why the way he attacks, right, sometimes he hits and the other person don't get staggered while he just dish out quite a lot of damage. So I like his normal attacks a lot. Some characters, their normal attacks a bit doesn't really connect that well, but this guy honestly no issues, quite the beast also. So his skills super duper insane, because skill 1, as you guys know, is a counter ability, and you guys know how annoying counter ability is. Don't tell me when you face the Ace you don't question yourself whether he has his skill 1 or not. So just Ace not using his skill 1 and just keep fighting puts some pressure on the opponent, thinking that are they gonna use their counter? Is he gonna use his counter? wait, why is he not using his counter? I think he should have it out by now, something like that. So all this, they just keep thinking, then they could, it gives them higher chance to mess up, something like that. So next is skill 2. Skill 2, honestly not the best skill, not a super good skill, but like if it hits, it's super good because it has 100% chance to flame. So if you can make it hit an opponent or more, you will be able to increase your skill 1 more, which is really, really good. So like, just in short, he's super good. Then if you manage to somehow stay above 70%, you get a cap speed. That's why that's like a downfall. Once you get lower than 70%, you don't get that 50% cap speed, which used to be really good, but now honestly, not the best, not the best. So okay, coming in number 10, this might be like, I think you guys should know, but you guys, it might be a surprise because of how amazing this guy is. So normal attacks, not the best. Like honestly speaking, his normal attacks is just mediocre. Then skills wise, super duper good. Skill 1, super long range, and when he knocks opponent back, is so annoying. Hits you 2 times, and each time it hits you, he has this, yeah, when you knock back an opponent, each hit will knock you back and you'll heal up, which is really, really good. Then skill 2 also very, very good, but just the downside is it casts super slow, man. Then like casting super slow makes it easier for them to cancel your ability by just knocking you down, because he nullifies stagger doesn't mean he nullifies knockback. So like things like normal attacks can also knock you down. So honestly, not the best skill. Then also things like with counter, right? They can make it so that they counter just when the thing is gonna explode and hit you instead. So honestly speaking, it's just okay. Then as you guys know, the thing about Ace, Blue Ace last time was what? Because he's a ranged character, he wasn't a runner, he couldn't escape. Like when enemies caught up to them play close range, they have no choice but to, like, cause they cannot run away so hard, like because they don't have that movement speed. So same thing for this guy. Once they get that close range, right, bruh, honestly speaking, he will just, his usefulness just drops down quite a lot. Then more so ever, right, there's characters such as Wano Zoro, skill 2 can just knock him down, and when he knock him down, Wano Zoro obviously will push forward. Then another character will be Shanks, also skill 2 will knock him down, and skill 1 counter super good. The moment he sees a Kuma using skill 1 or skill 2, he'll just counter, and oh my god, so annoying. Then another thing is Blackbeard can suck opponents close to him, so he will suck Kuma close to him, which means you cannot run away. Like if you wanted to maintain distance, you can't, cause yeah, kind of ripped. Then but super good character. Overall map usefulness is also a thing, cause maps like Drum Island, like how to say, not every map he's good. Then also he needs a strong front line, because if all of your teammates are just runners, then who's gonna help you tank hits? Who's gonna attract the opponent while you spam their skills, long range attacks? So yep, makes sense, right? Then okay, on to the next character. Okay, coming in number 9, we have, okay, this will also be another shock, cause you guys don't expect him to be that low in the tier list, right? So Gear 4. So the reason why I put him here, there's a little bit of thing. You guys know how good he is. I don't think you guys should like there's, you guys wouldn't probably know how good he is already, but here are the things that I think he is falling short of. So his skills, right? Skill 2, honestly, like if in all the high ranks, right, it's not that hard to dodge. Like the timing down is right, then you know you have ample time to realize that he's gonna use the skill, something like that, then like, and it takes so long cooldown, like, bruh, this guy, I know it's his ultimate move, but the skill cooldown is super slow. And his normal attacks, his first hit, he's not that, like, it's just okay. Like, the other hits are pretty good. Not, but if you can get the hits off, right, he'll deal massive damage. So super good character, nonetheless. And, like, as you guys know, Blackbeard is out. And literally every game that I play that, usually every game that I play, there will be at least 1 or 2 Blackbeards. And I don't think you guys should already know this. Blackbeard Red Element counter to Gear 4. Reduce damage taken by attackers counter to Gear 4. And skill 1 does 200% more damage to power users counter to Gear 4. All this does not look good for a Gear 4, man. Like, as much as I want to say he's still good, he is still good, but it's just, damn. Just Blackbeard, literally just everything just counters him. But nonetheless, he's super good. Skill 1 relatively fast and has knockback, very strong. Then normal attack, second last hit. I like that. You travel a bit, so even if they run out of the first or second hit, you will still hit them with the last hit. Then good buffs. Actually, yeah, just a damaging beast. Then he has a chance to get to be a little bit more tanky. But yeah, currently Blackbeard can literally just wipe him out. So okay. Sadly, hopefully, yeah, then when since Blackbeard and Shanks got increased, right, a lot of the stuff here are kind of countered already. So next, in the tier 8 position, right, I think, so it's Nightmare Luffy. So you guys will be like, what? Nightmare Luffy, how can he be better than Gear 4? Some of you guys would think like that, but here's the thing. His normal attacks is not that great. Like, his first hit is decent range, not too bad of a normal attack. But the last hit, honestly, is a bit slow. So, it will just be better if you just use the first 2 hits. But here's the thing, his skills, skill 1 is just standard, like, one shot, but it doesn't nullify stagger, so you can get cancelled out easily. But if you know how to use the skill, pretty standard. But that is still not him yet. The reason why he's so freaking good is this skill. So this skill, usually what happens, the Nightmare Luffy is at the start of the fight, they usually engage with this, and then they store as long as possible till this skill comes back up. And this skill has 20 seconds cooldown. With the proper builds, right, you can get it down to less than, it's about, like, you can get it down to about 15, maybe even lesser. So, bruh. And usually while he's trying to stall, right, he will be damaged for quite, he'll be damaged. And this skill, the more damage he takes, basically the more damage he deals. And a lot of them, if they are lucky and they destroy you because of how if they kill you, that means that they have taken a little bit of HP, which means this skill will be more damaged, and this skill will come back again, and he can use it to attack another person, and he'll just repeat the same thing again. If you don't kill him, this guy is a nightmare, man. Like, Nightmare Luffy. So this skill, when he's super low, if he don't die, he can pretty much one-shot a lot of stuff. Then also insane knockback ability, like the range, the area effect of this skill is also really good. Like, there are some times where last few seconds, you guys thought you all cap it, then suddenly this Nightmare Luffy comes and use skill 2, everybody gets knocked back, you all didn't cap the treasure. Super duper good skill. Not only that, if your teammates die, you'll get that defense boost and attack boost. super good in helping the skill 2 deal more damage. And also when he arrow around a captured treasure, increase damage dealt by 30%. So he doesn't get reduced damage, but it's okay because he should take some damage. Then when you use a skill 2, usually it will be defending, so you will be on your own treasure and you do so much more damage. So all in all, a super good character. Like Gear 4, damn, he's like Gear 4 but like more cooldown, something like that. Yeah. Then okay, next character. This character, like I wasn't planning on putting him solo, but no choice, man. This guy also got fallen off. Like, here's the thing. He used to be really good. And I'll still say he's super good. But the thing is, he got like dirtied on by Bandai. Like, if you guys remember, his normal attacks are super good. And currently it's still pretty good. But Bandai did him dirty. Like, they slowed down his whole attack chain. So thanks to Joel for letting me know. So I did kind of feel a little bit weird of it, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But he showed me the video on, like, essentially usually his first, second, third will chain much faster, but now it's relatively slower. So kind of sad that they never announced. I don't know if they announced this or not, but I wasn't aware of this. But yeah, but thankfully they never nerfed the first hit, which means that first hit will still be really good because it has decent range, it's fast, and yeah, it's just a really good character. Then next, skills, Power Mochi, pretty standard, relatively fast skill cooldown, that because this skill can, at full attack, usually it's a one shot. Then if you hit both, then skill 2, a bit longer cooldown, but also very, very strong. Then also the thing about Gear 4 is, right, he has attack buff, but is at his longer cooldown skill. So you don't get it as often as Katakuri, where the 30 seconds, if you can reduce it further, it's good. Then you get an attack buff relatively often, which will help him a lot because characters such as Shanks deals more damage to... characters like Blackbeard reduce damage from attackers. And another thing is, this guy is a glass cannon. Unless you build HP and defense, he will not be able to tank stuff. And Blackbeard, deals 200% more damage to power users. All he needs to do is to use East Blue, and what he can do is literally just 200% more on this guy. I'm pretty sure this guy will just get one hit KO. Like, that's how weak he is. Then, not to mention, Shanks literally does 30% more damage to attackers. So this guy, once again, with the introduction of these two powerhouses, damn, they literally got like severely wiped. But other than that, he's still a good character. Like, if you guys somehow, unless you face like 4 Blackbeards or something, maybe RIP. But other than that, if you don't face too much of them, you still be able to do a lot of things if you can take note of it. Then, okay. Next is the... wait. So, there's Kuma is 9. Gear 4 is... No. Kuma is 10. Gear 4 is 9. Nightmare Luffy is 8. Katakuri is 7. So, 6. Coming in the number 6 spot, we have the Big Mom. So, some might argue that Katakuri is better than Big Mom, but I already explained a lot of times, because of how Shanks deals so much more damage to attackers, and also Blackbeard does reduce damage from attackers. Attackers really have fallen out, and this guy is still really good. Like, she can tank, but obviously if it's a fully boosted attack, Shanks maybe not as well. But if without any buff, she can still tank, and she still has that really good trait where she does it and her shock can shock both of them. And okay, even though her shock, sometimes if the Shanks know how to use it right, he can use that shock to counter you, which is kind of bad, but you will still be able to like near one shot. Like you won't be able to one shot him, but you'll be able to leave him to 1 HP because Shanks, unless he mess up, yeah. Then, and as you guys know, her normal attacks is really, really good. Not as in like, it's really, really fast, but just the range a bit cancerous. So, but thankfully, because of how Zeus works, you'll be able to use chain when that person gets shocked, deal extra damage, which means that she's still gonna be really good. Then skill 2, very, very hard. And like you can play around with Shanks, like it's super hard to predict, to see Big Mom using skill 2. Either you have to have good predictions, or it's just like you are very, very sure that you're just prepared for it lah. So, but other than that, yeah, this skill is still insanely good, and she's super duper good at when she kills an opponent, heals up HP, which makes her still one of the best defenders. Like, not the best obviously, but still very, very, very strong character. Then, okay, like with the new world, right, I think you will be able to deal quite a bit of damage to Blackbeard, so that's a plus. Okay, next. Okay, for the 5th place, another character that probably you like just a few days ago or a week ago, he's probably super good, but now, yeah, Wano Zoro. Okay, I'm not saying he's bad. It's just the thing is, here are the things. So his normal attack is super duper good. Like, no doubt about it. Skills also freaking good. Like, skill 1 does so much damage, skill 2 does so much damage. Then, traits wise also freaking strong. Like, this guy is still top tier. Like, no doubt about it. Even though he might be the 5th place, right, he's super up there. Like, Blackbeard skill 1 doesn't do so much damage. If you are in your own treasure when he suck you, bruh, he's not gonna hurt you so much, but you still do quite a bit of damage. But do take note that he does have reduced damage against attackers, but shouldn't be an issue that much. Yeah. Then Shanks wise, you have to take note though, cause as tanky as you are, once he comes in with that skill 2, 30% more damage to attackers, even this guy might not be able to survive it. Good news is it's not that hard to dodge it. Like, it's not like this guy's skill 2 where it's like, bruh. Yeah, so other than that, this guy is super good character. If you play it right, he can still shred opponents, so no worries about it. And yeah, I think there's nothing much to tell about this guy. This guy is so good. Overall map usefulness, super good. Skill 2, because he comes back really fast, you don't have to worry about opponent capping at the other side of the stage for Dressrosa, because you can just use your skill 2 across the water. Then same thing for Along Park stage. Just really good character in general, and you can just play it safe and keep casting skill 2 if you want. So, and you still do relatively big damage to Blackbeard. So very strong. Then next character. Okay, next character is gotta be Keidel. So 3rd place, Keidel. No, 4th place. Yes, 4th place. Yeah, I think I'm slowly starting getting the hit. So this guy, honestly, super duper good. But it's just, the thing is, he will still get infinite normal attacks if he's alone and you know how to do it. Like, yeah, you'll just be wasting the skill away. Even though, but this guy is a super insane tank though. Like, when he buff himself up, you stand on the point, bro, it's gonna take a while before they can kill you. Even though they can keep shutting you down, you don't do damage. But take note that 100% max attack Shanks might be a little bit troublesome for you to deal with, especially if you can't dodge, because like your 100% defense will get cancelled by his 100% attack, which means that it will just be like a normal no buff versus no buff, and his skill will deal quite a lot of damage. So I think you guys get what I mean. But I think full defense build might still be okay. Like, it still works super well. Like against Blackbeard, right? I did some damage test, right? 6-star Blackbeard, the skill 1 only do 1k damage when I'm using 5-star boosted, max boosted defense build Keidel. So this guy freaking good. Just need to be careful of like Shanks who feeds off, who your teammates keeps dying to him. So yep. Then other than that, super good character. Normal attacks don't need to say much lah. Like super long range, pretty fast. Then just pretty strong character. Then skill 1, bro, when ultimate, the range of this skill is so good that, but it's just take note that it doesn't cover the whole of your body. It's about like a quarter light, you know, because you know how the swing works. You don't, sometimes you thought you will hit that guy, but you didn't really hit that person. Then other than that, skill 2, I think nothing much to say. Super duper strong. Good tanking ability, good offense ability, because with full defense build with this skill I can still do insane damage. So this guy is so strong. Then his trait is also just generally super good. Then here's the thing why I don't put him at the 4th place, because 3rd place is gonna be this guy. So Luffy, the reason why I don't put Keidel at the 3rd place is because of how Luffy, Keidel cannot catch up to Luffy. And you guys know that. Like, if you play things like, okay, because Keidel overall map usefulness is a little bit lower than Luffy. Like, Luffy, you guys know he plays everything. He's so good. He's just generally the super duper good character. Then Keidel cannot defend well. Like, if an opponent tries to go to, okay, if the Keidel is at B point and there's a character, as there's a Luffy at the spawn flag of the opponent team, bruh, Keidel cannot reach over there and protect in time. Like, Keidel is super good, but it's just this guy super strong character. Like, he might not be able to do super good damage, but that's not his point, because this top 10 character tier list is not about top 10 damage dealers, top 10 defenders, top 10 runners. All this is like top 10 overall usefulness, and this guy is so strong. Like, he, as you guys know, his normal attack is very fast. Last hit is probably not the best, but if you spam your first 2 hits, it's super good and super annoying also. Then skill 1 Black Knight is like a second, is your saving grace, you know. A lot of people will agree with this with me. So Luffy, if you accidentally use your perfect dodge, you thought you are dead, but how many times this Black Knight actually saved you? Like, because of how you thought you're gonna die, but then you use that skill, but you really Black Knight away. So super duper good character. If you use it right, even Blackbeard, if you use the skill, okay, here's the thing about Luffy. I haven't recorded a video yet, but I know that Luffy can evade Blackbeard skill 1. So skill 1, even though he suck you in, there's this brief period where you can use your Black Knight to go away to escape from him, so he won't deal you that 200% more damage. So I'm not sure how it works. I think it has to do with his boost trait, but yeah, this thing makes him super good. Like, he can stand against Blackbeard. Then honestly, super duper good character. Below White, probably not the best ability now, because like, you can't do too much against a buffed Keidel, defense build Keidel. You can't really do too much against you still be able to do damage, a lot of damage to, I'll say, Shanks, because Shanks doesn't have any reduced damage. He only has that 30% defense buff, and he takes 30% lesser damage from attackers, which means that your this skill will be able to do quite a lot of damage to him. So this guy, don't sleep on him. still one of the best runners so far. Nothing can compare to him, man. Like, this guy is so good. Yeah, it's just, if his traits were a little bit better, like, I'm not saying it's bad already, it's so good. Like, boost capture speed when the treasure gauge is 50% or more. Like I explained how this is better than the 70, when HP is 70% more, cause once you get under 70%, that trait, that capture speed is useless. And how most of the time the enemy's treasure should be about 50% or more, and that's why this trait is really good. Then yeah, just generally super good. He's super fast because he gets that skill 1 every time he uses his Black Knight, which comes back almost super fast. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, next character. Rank 2. Shanks. Shanks. I think nothing much to say about this guy. This guy is super strong character. 5 star, he's shredding 6 stars. He's carrying teams. He's getting 20 kills, 16 kills from normal games. Like, what? It's so easy to get kills with this guy. But this guy has high skill ceiling. Just because you don't do well with this guy doesn't mean he's bad. It's just, you think about it. Have you done everything you could have? Unless you tell me you have been hitting every single counters, you have been hitting every skill 2 the best at its can, has been killing a lot of people, you didn't die at all, you still lost, how to say, yeah, then okay lor, then it's just your teammates. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with this guy. When you utilize him properly, he shreds. I think you saw my gameplay, you saw a lot of people's gameplay, you probably experienced it yourself. Super good character. Normal attacks probably a bit slow, but you can obviously don't go for full chain. But if you go for the, you can just use your first few hits. But when his max attack boosted, right, from his traits, he shreds. He probably one-shots everyone with his normal attacks. That's how good he is. Then he's just glass. He's also like Katakuri. He's like a glass cannon. But this guy, he also has this trait where he will just go back to 1 HP, which is pretty nice because you technically get a second chance and you might get a counter back, which means you'll heal back up to 4 to 5k HP. For me 5 star, but I think if you max his okay, so his HP recovery is based on attack. That's why I feel like attack build is probably the best build for him, because the recovery of 150, the higher you have, the probably you can heal about 7k at 6 star max attack. I don't know, let me know if you guys have 6 star Shanks. Then counter super good, but this is a highly skilled skill. Don't, like, if you can perfectly master this skill, you are super good, like, bruh. Then Griffon Slash standard, if they don't see it coming, they won't see it coming. Super huge area of attack the further it is. Then EX attack boost, greatly boost team boost, super good. Like, team boost, yeah, you will be able to shred if your team has the EX team attack boost, right, you guys most likely can destroy the other person's team. Then traits wise, super duper strong, especially the one with the 20% up by 5 times. Then, like, if you are really good, you will be able to get, imagine you get at 100%, okay, full attack build. The moment they step out of the gate, you go in with the skill 2, imagine you one shot 3%, you already have 60% because you're using full attack. You deal at least about 20k damage to them. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Like, some say it's very hard to get that boost, but honestly speaking, this guy, very strong character. You imagine you just do it to Black. Okay, his skill 2 has more range than Blackbeard's skill 1, I believe. So that's why you will do so much damage to Blackbeard that, imagine you just, at the start of the game, you already take out his life and he revive with his trait. Then, like, bruh, he's so scared of you already. Then, like, debatability, I feel like when mastered, he should be number 1, but obviously most of you guys will say that Blackbeard is the best. So okay, top 1 character, obviously this guy. Normal attacks pretty okay, pretty good, solid, standard. Like yeah, there's nothing much to say about it. Fast also. Then skills and traits, skills very good. So many characters in One Piece in this game, he has ability, so you'll be able to do increase 200% to almost like every single one. Like you efficiently shut down so many top tier characters like Gear 4. Can I get an F in the chat? Like damn sad. And you get it so fast, 27-second cooldown, and you get skill 1 cooldown reduction traits also. Then this skill very strong for those you cannot kill but off by using, because they are not power user. Use this skill, super strong. They cannot run away. They are kind of dead. Like if you can use this skill, it should be the same as Smoker's skill but even better. You don't even, yeah. This guy, yeah, just super good. 55 seconds. Just go for some like bow skill cooldown reduction. You'll be able to reduce it to 40 plus seconds. Then I feel like this guy is self-explanatory. Every time you KO an opponent, increase by 15%. And if you get damage from enemy that is more than a specific amount of HP, yeah, which is more than half your max HP, right? You recover HP by 15%. What the hell? This guy is like an undead, like if played properly. Then he also, you just knock him down, he gets that 30% attack boost. Bruh. Then like if you tank well, because he can tank pretty good. Like if it's in your own treasure area, you will get 30% damage reduction. If it's an attacker attacking you, you get 20% more damage reduction. So you get 50% damage reduction, which is pretty good. Not the best, but still super duper strong. Then because of your damage reduction, you will get knocked down because you won't die. Then you will get that 30% attack boost, and then and also because of that 50% damage reduction, you'll be able to tank more hits, and more hits means that you will activate this skill 2 cooldown reduction by 5%. Then if you have the Keidel medal, you can get like both skill cooldown reduction just by tanking hits. So good, right? Like oh my god, this guy, he's also super easy to use. Like his skills doesn't require his skill doesn't require you to have good knowledge of the game like Shanks, where sometimes counter, if you don't use it right, you'll just be useless. But yeah, but Blackbeard, very simple. What the hell? There's nothing much to do. He's so strong, so overall super good. Why did they release such a beast? One character efficiently shuts down so many freaking characters already. So yep. Then holy moly, this was a super long video. Like my god, I wasn't expecting to make such a long video. Like no choice, man. I feel like I want to explain a lot on the characters. Like it's so easy to give you the top 10 characters, but you guys know me, I like to explain things clearly. I want to clear up some doubts, because you guys will confirm say, wait, why is Katakuri not the best attacker? So let me just explain to y'all. So yep, then hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know if you guys feel like some other characters have deserved to be higher, because obviously this is just my opinion, and you guys probably have seen Hub Gang's video already. He made like quite a lot of top characters, and I think he's quite different from mine also. Like so yep, just fire away. I don't mind if you comment down, because as I'm super busy, but like I haven't been commenting much back to you guys, but I'm trying guys. Then one thing, if you guys still haven't entered the giveaway, do it, because it's gonna end soon. Then get a chance to win 150 gems. Yep. Then I think honestly I don't want to delay any further. Do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you want to see more One Piece Bounty Rush content. Then thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.